Hello. Frontier time. I got farming to do. Oh right, yeah, screen capture, not that one. That one don't work. This one. Hey Crimmy, hey Hedgie. Hope you're both doing well. Question mark, I'm expecting it to get overturned. I mean, I did not seem overly happy at the situation as it developed yesterday, so I'm imagining there might be a little bit of, you know, going on. I was looking forward to Pokemon. But we'll see what happens. You finished your art, time to make more? Yeah, I saw it, well done. Very well done. Pretty nice. You happy with it? The worst question to ask an artist ever, because the answer is always no, but... Time to make more. You got a plan in mind for what you're going to do next? Speaking of plans... Transition. Transition right there. Speaking of plans, my goal here today, I want to get all of my weapons up to the point where they require Mido stuff. Is my hope. For one of my weapons, that's already done, which is the Rathian one, which happened at level 25. I think my next lowest weapon after that point is the Thunder one I'm using at the moment, actually, the Faranoku one, which is at level 90. But I have those 3 weapons to go. For the water weapon, I need to farm Shogun Glistening Shells, I think it is. Whatever the G-Rank shell is called, just the G-Rank shell. And some Picarodon hides. For... the next weapon, I believe I need... Diablos? No, I need Faranoku and GR3 gems, I think it is, to upgrade this bad boy. And then for the ice weapon, I need Diablos Fangs. I just moved Diablos in the order because this way I do Shogun, which is weak to ice, Picarodon, which is weak to ice, and then Diablos, which is weak to ice. Not ice, sorry, thunder, all of them. Diablos is technically a little bit weaker to ice. It was a lot easier, from what I saw, to just use thunder for consistency against Diablos. Shorter breakers parts, yeah. It's just hard to hit the claws, right? And I don't want to break the back. Breaking the back's a nightmare. Unless you have an actual blunt weapon. Appreciate it though, Kribby. I did not realize he was GR3. That's only Daimyo. Oh, can you do Shoguns with just a blunt? With a normal weapon? For cutting? Oh. For some reason I thought that was both of them. Monster Hunter knowledge gets worse every day, man. Honestly. Consistently get worse in this game the more I play it. That hit me before he turned around. Questionable. Well, there's one claw. There's the other claw. Just to break the back then, I guess. You only have to break his back once to get the reward. Shitbox there. You do? Good. Thank you, Grimmy. Appreciate it. Only one claw? Yeah, because they're not wings. Wings tend to be the only one that's weird with that, right? Or if it's multiple breaks on one head part or something. A 10? A 10? What? Daimyo's need both? Okay. Fuck Daimyo, man. Daimyo is annoying. I'm glad I've been breaking both of his claws then the whole time. Whenever I've had to farm him in G. How are you, N10? It's good to see you. Even with the questionable comment. Yes, miss me, you fool. Glad Twitch letting you decide to access chat. Yeah, it's always fun when it doesn't do that, right? It decides that you don't get to use one of the core features. That's it, just Mace. How weird. To be fair, that might just be Mace talking a lot. Understandable. Thank you, Help. You're amazing, Help. "4 days until the Grimace door." Imagine if someone changes it. Imagine that being Ives Revenge, Grimmy. Oh, we're good paralysis timing. Good press. Easy peasy. Glistening leg? Maybe that's what it was. I think it was glistening shell, but I don't know. Hey Fredo, how you doing? Little token. This was unfortunately the wrong crab, but a glorious crab nonetheless. Oh, there we go, glistening shell. What did I do this morning? I did also upgrade 2 more weapons. I upgraded my light weapon and my dark weapon both one stage, which required me to do a Supremacy Teostra and like 5 unknowns. Just to realize that I need so much more stuff. So much more stuff. Willingly hunting an extra supremacy. It wasn't necessarily overly willing. I was hoping that the upgrades for the fancy weapons, I don't know what they are because they're not normal weapons, right? I was hoping that the upgrades for these weapons weren't gonna be this shit. Hey, Mace. You've been named and thusly is summoned. Nice. Like, it's not even that good. They don't upgrade very far. Is it just not worth upgrading these, then? You have come, TMI. You'd say no, fair enough. Am I gonna have another dark/light option? Or am I just, like, boned? For G or for Zenith? I'm fine with waiting till Zenith. I don't mind using Mono Element until that point. It's the cute seal. Weird walrus, seal, dolphin. Insert sea creature animal here. It's not really a dolphin at all. You know what the best bit about Stylish is? It's not the fact that it sharpens and maximum sharpness pops up. It's the fact that I get immediate gratification on actually knowing that I avoided an attack. You're not in trouble, I said, you're fine. This stream has lasted for 3 of Mace's birthdays. Disturbing. God, I love Grumpy's music. There's a really good light weapon, it's a pain to make an upgrade. There's a really good dark weapon, but it's only from bounty points because it's from an event that doesn't exist. Okay, I don't want to touch the bounties. The bounties scare and confuse me. Next time there's a Hunters Festival, you can probably get a lot of the other combo. I was honestly only really interested in Light and Dark. Because they have a good, like, percentile amount, whereas a lot of the other ones I feel like don't. Hello, Zale, how are you? Your follow age is non-existent, Fredo. Not sure what you mean. Don't some of them have, like... Isn't water... sound. Like 100% water. And then like 40%, 20%? Or something weird? Oh, really? What's the one I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Tenchu. The one that Xian... The one that Shiten uses to fly. Shantian, that's what it's called. A show? Yeah. 100% water, 70% thunder, 30% fire. Okay. I thought the thunder was a lot lower than that. To be honest, it's better than I thought it was. I have been mistaken. Hey Zone, how you doing? Yeah, Shantian Sword of Shield, I do want to get it. The only thing is, I'm not going to farm Shantian for it. The whole thing is going to have to come from points, because that fight is not fun, in my opinion. PC won't show display, it has no signal. Weird. Your tech issues just don't stop, man. You are not having a good time. I also need to get Crimson Flame or whatever it's called at some point, because that's 150%, right? Is it 150-50? fire, 50 dragon. It's so disgusting. Black Flame and Crimson Demon are opposites. Oh, okay. So Black Flame is Dragon and Crimson Demon is Fire. Like priority-wise. The better one. You have a RAM stick's fault, you got it working yesterday, and then when you try and play it, just restarts and no signal on the TV. God. I'm just fine using mono element stuff until I get to Zenith, post Zenith. If I ever get there, I'm fine using mono element until that point. I mostly just want the multi-element for road. Hopefully you get it fixed tomorrow, as you really need it for school. Hopefully, then. Also, just hopefully you get it fixed and you have it for leisure as well. Headache ahoy? No! You had enough to drink? It's always the drink for me. It's always the fucking drink for me. He's gonna come back over here, he usually does. If I remember. Yup. Bro, you just use abnormality? I don't want to do that. I know it's the right thing to do. But raw damage dual blades is cursed, and I hate it. A monster looks cute, it's Picarodon. And it is cute, it's adorable. It's a pain in the butt, but it's adorable. The best jewel is a dark poison? Oh, so it's still elemental? Ice and Dragon? 70, 60? Dark is weird and is 60, right? Even though Blaze or Light is 70? I can't remember, I just remember it's weird. Dark is the one, it's better, right? Dark and Wind are 80. And then Light is 70 for some reason. Dark Poison. That's pretty good. I'm more than happy to use those. I just don't want to use Abnormality because it's cursed. It's so cursed. Did I not get any hide? What sort of Stories 2 is fun? Stories 2 is amazing. It's such a good game. I'm looking forward to playing it on Monday again. Very much looking forward to playing it on Monday again. Pardon me. It's only from the back? Oh, shit. Can you carve it? Or is it literally only from the back, bro? Literally only from the back. Goody. Well, I only need one. Can't buy it either. Okay, Faranoku was water. Wait, no, Diablos is my next target. Because Diablos was also thunder. Due to consistency. Ice does more damage on a few parts, but it's mostly the head. And I'm mostly going to be hitting the legs anyway, so... I don't know. Take both. %. That kind of sucks. At least my cat boosts it as well. Right? My cat should have a 12% also. Hopefully. Correct? Good. That's why cats are OP, yeah. Not even because they're useful, but just because by merely being there, they give you shitloads more rewards. I haven't actually fought Diablos in G yet, fun fact. This is the last monster in G3 that I have not done. They're also useful if you understand the deco system, and that's complicated. Okay. I think I'm gonna have a hell of enough of a time trying to figure out Zenith when I get there. Zenith Echoes for the Poogie. Skill cuffs, that's what they're called. Found it. Poogie. Poogie skill cuffs. Neat, I have no idea what that is. It's the... yeah, it is. True, Fredo. Me learning Japanese? No. I know random words here and there. Definitely not gonna learn it by any stretch. It's too difficult. I do remember what Nihongo is, though. I don't know what Yuzu is. Yuzu? Yuzu? It seems to always jump back to where it dug into the ground. Josie. That's my brain when letters next to each other. Trying to learn the way that languages work. Oh, I'm so glad I just inherently understood English when I was a baby, because I could never learn it. Means to be good at something? No. But the only thing I can say is like I don't know, watashi wa gaijin? If that means what I think it means. I'm an outsider. Hey! Good enough. me a cheeky little carve. Thanks, buddy. What if I could actually pull this off on you? You're not angry. Nice. It's probably gonna leave soon. There's one. One. I do want to try and get both of them. But sometimes use them in Foreign as a more proper term, yeah. It's like a bad way of saying foreigner, right? Like it's an unkind way. Don't destroy my Swedish. I'm trying so hard to hold on to the Swedish I've got. Don't put Japanese in my brain. Don't do it, Fredo. Bring Gyakusai. Gyosaka. Yeah, I... Fuck it. Writing's outside first and the word foreigner. That one, which means outside country person. Nice. I don't like compound words. Swedish has them as well. Compound words make me sad. Okay, the fuck? Oh, this attack is so annoying. I do not like you, Diablos. That attack is very frustrating. Time waste attack. Seeing that little sparkle come up. Just that little sparkle telling me I'm doing a good job. Actually hit me with it. Doesn't even do that much damage. I bet. If you're under the path, the falling rocks chip you to death. Oh, lovely. There we go. Fully broken. I can't even remember if I carved the toe. I know I need 5 fangs from this fucker, unfortunately. Maybe I should bring ice to this. I spent a lot of time hitting the head there. Just trying to get the break. Weathered fangs are what I need. My partner has a whole bunch of items. I forgot that was even a mechanic. Whoopsie. Faranoku. I got Ava with Vevered Fang. Thanks. You got 4 gems, that's nice. Yeah, it's really annoying that you have to do that. I understand why, but it would be nice if the item sets fixed it as well. Cat's got a lot more pouch space, I think, than it used to. I don't know if that's true or not, but it feels like it's, pardon me, got a lot more. I want to remember it only having 3 rather than 5. But that just might be... It's been a long time and memory is foggy. It does increase? Cool. Diablos. Like that sucker with a green. G3, I've killed everything in G3. All of them are dead. At least once. G4, the only things I've done are Mido, which unlocks G5, which is cursed. White Hypno and Espinas. So I still need to do Red Kazu, Red Volganos, Pariapuria, Black Gravios, Azure Rathalos, Abiyorugu, Beru, Duragawa, and Black Diablos. Then HR5 onwards is where stuff actually starts to kind of get interesting. Elder Dragons start coming into play as well. It's all fully upgraded. It's done! It's done! My full armor set. 2009 defense. Oh, yay. It was a long one. Long one in the working to make that happen. Long time. Whatever you want to say, words are hard. Do a meadow. Thank you, Crimmy. Let me just put the, oh, rounded to a nice 250 there. Wait, no, it's 2,500. Yeah, no, that is how that works. 250,000. Good shit. Add another minute. And a quarter to that bad boy. What was Meadow week 2? I can't recall. I just recall it being fun. There he is. Water or ice? Yeah, I'd probably gonna go with ice. Looking at that. His tail breaks, his back breaks, and his head breaks. You remember using music on Zed? Does he have the full assortment of weaknesses for it? I need spikes. Spikes come from the back break. Have I thought about making a tool? I'm gonna stop you right there, Fredo. I'll stop you right there. I'm not smart enough. It would be very handy. I can't make things. The brain don't goo good. Goo good. Brain goo bad. My brain goo is bad. It's not wrong. I make spreadsheets that are mediocre at best. That's about as hard as it gets for me. Mido back breakers are rough, yeah. I don't even know how the hell I'm gonna get that, to be honest. Okay. It would be really, really helpful, but I wouldn't even know where to start. Because presumably it needs to be, like, a custom program that reads, like, fucking HTML or something. And then converts that information into something that goes into Streamlabs automatically and updates the numbers. I don't know HTML. In the first place. Shield bash ahead. Yeah, I'm thinking my solution might be to skip them. Because they're technically an optional material. And just try and get the head break for more fangs. Too early. Too early again. Yeah, exactly. Thankfully, I am remiss from having to do that. Oh. Hey, Human Harvest, hate it. Don't expect a good Mido fight from me here, Human Harvest. This is my second time facing him. Love his fight, it's fun, yeah. So let me know it was a puzzle, yeah. Yeah, it was a good go. Definitely a good go. Stuff like the Scorpions, I imagine, were a bit of a nightmare with having to do like the mixture of blunt and cutting. Similar puzzle to the way Mido's. I really hate that move. It's so creepy. Oh, really? Oh yeah, Lance just pierces. Is there already a store that recognizes StreamBot's view called StreamerBot? It's Donoware. If you want to do it, then that's the name. Why is this good as it is now? Donoware? What does that mean? The thing is, does it work with Streamlabs? Because everything that I find seems to work with... what's the other one called? Stream Elements. It's profit based on people's donation, but that's optional. Fair enough. Never heard that term before. Good to know. I mean, it would be nicer for the lack of, like, fucking... what'd you call it? Pauses, right? I'll have a look at it for next year if I remember. Hopefully. Gonna leave it for now because I don't want to start messing with stuff when I've already started. But thank you for the knowledge. Nice to hear that something actually supports Streamlabs as well. How am I doing? I'm alright. I have a problem at the moment. A very serious problem. Which is definitely serious and not at all a joke. in actual severity. Some dumb fuck decided to start this Super Stream September stuff. You know? And then the same dumb fuck got a real big hankering to play Frontier right at the time that September started. Now I keep having to stream other things and I just want to play Frontier. He did it to himself. He's not a very smart man. He's really not a smart guy. But it is Grimmy's fault. It's true. You know the, like, new Monster Hunter game fun that you get? You know, right? Everyone knows in here who's played Monster Hunter. When there's a new Monster Hunter game that's out and you're just enjoying yourself, you're having a good time, you've got stuff to look forward to, there's monsters you haven't seen yet, you're excited to get to them. I've got that. people play mods, I don't believe you. What'd you do in that game? It's the two! Feels less and less like people actually play mods, though, to be honest. More like people just bitch about it. They're like Dauntless, basically, yeah. Dude, I want old Dauntless back. I'm so upset. You met with some English during your time in the hotel. You have my deepest sympathies. Couldn't understand half the shit they said. Doesn't surprise me. Touching any accent. We're probably Norman. What the hell? Why can't I make it? There's no friggin' space to make it because I made rubbish? Sounded more like they were mumbling. Oh yeah, there's a lot of that as well. Are you fucking with me right now, game? Breakfast burrito required? Hell yeah, dude. Nice. I still really want Dauntless back. Give me Beta Dauntless. It was such a fun game. I'm tempting you to get back into Frontier? Do it. I need someone to carry my ass through road. In like 500 years when I actually get to road. Well, I don't want to be carried. I want to do road with people that have similar gear to me. I want to do it with people that I know instead of just like randoms. But it's not going to be for such a long time that it doesn't matter anyway. Because I need to do all of G3, all of G4, all of G... No, sorry, G3's done now. All of G4, 5, 6, 7, all of Legend rank, then Zeniths, then farm Zenith gear. Get the fuck out of here, flying thing. Then once I've got Zenith gear, I can actually not be just a burden. Still got kind of a lot to do. Oh, that was painful. Sorry, that hurt quite a lot. investing your time into Stalker mod packs again. Nice. The tail's already broken. I'm pretty sure I already broke the head as well. Yeah, head's already broken as well. Awesome. Double heartbreak. You're still fighting the urge of Frontier and other stuff? What's the other stuff? I'm surprised you need to fight the Frontier Urge after just, like, seeing the amount of shit I have to farm. Did I make it bleed? No, it's fine. I just heard it. I haven't opened the sore on my foot, which I just smacked with my other foot. Mace hasn't played any Frontier to get back into it, Human Harvest. Mace would be starting fresh. I think they've done one quest. Good job, though. And let's go, Mace. No, don't. Seriously? Don't. I don't want to listen to the bitching. You have any idea how much bitching I'm gonna have to listen to every single day, Human Harvest? Don't do that to me, man. Don't do it to me. You've been playing Dragon Quest X. Yeah, well, those people light it up. So good. I'm feeling a lot more confident this time around against this guy. I'm still getting hit a lot, I'm still taking a lot of damage. But I feel like this fight is going so much better than it did the first time. Which it should, because it's the second time, but I'm happy about it. It probably will actually end up taking longer, I just feel more in control, which I'm enjoying. Mace is staring at the Frontier launcher right now, debating existence. Actually, no, Mace is probably still at work. Not dodge that attack. I'm wondering if I just dodge towards him. You can't be getting injured soonish, right, buddy? would have thought so, at least. Like I've been fighting them for ages. There we go. 18 minutes. Just shy of, yeah, 18 and a half. It's time. Win. Killed both of the first two. Happy. GG, thank you. I'm surprised I managed to do so well against them, to be honest. I even got the brakes on this one. I don't think I got any brakes on the last one. At all. More G5 tickets for me as well. The MMO community stress you out. The back of your mind, your casual ass just to shoot the guy everyone's yelling at. Yeah, it's hard to be the person who doesn't know what they're doing, but also doesn't want to find people, which is what I run into. That's a problem. It's a good quest. Good damn quest. With Dragon Quest X is 99% of the players don't speak English because it's a Japanese only MMO, right? Blangonga! Withered Tusk? Have I fought a Blangonga? I think I have, but I don't remember doing it. I have fought one, I just don't recall. Look at that sharpness. Oh. Oh. I really love that the Rathian Tusk, like, I don't know, it's just a translation error, I just really enjoy it. Rathian Toxic Spike, found a G-Rank, obtained from Rathalos. Huh? Just a little bit of a translation, whoopsie. Well, I guess I'm gonna add Blangonga onto the list of shit that I need to kill. And I have to take fire if I want to break his fangs. Because, old game weirdness. Old game strange stuff. I want a water weapon. Let's go kill Faranoku. Faranoku! I'm coming to kill you. How is my... I'm getting distracted first. I'm still like 200 away from getting my gems up, so I don't have to worry about doing another quest there yet. And how is this looking? My toy celebrity? Small? It's just permanently active? What? My popularity with the Taurus sisters is higher. Cool, sure. Whatever. And then none of the other stuff that I care about. Do you happen to know at all, Crimmy, if Seth is working on the patch? Because I assume it's one of those things that takes a disgustingly long amount of time, so it gets done as it's like, it's done as it's done. You know? Just wondered. Final Fantasy 14 isn't too terrible with that stuff. You heard what people say behind their screen about people that can't hear them. I mean, the way I always think about that, Zale, I don't know if it will help at all. It's not my intent, right? Just for the way that I consider that. That's just people, like, relieving stress. If they're just saying it out loud to themselves, right? They got frustrated, they said, like, oh, this fucking noob. To relieve their frustration, and then they're done. Obviously, it tends to be a little bit more extreme than that, but... What? That was so fast. Hey, OG's hands. How you doing? Every game of online is very yeah, unfortunately. Avoid randoms on multiplayer and anytime you can help it. I understand, I do the same. Although not for the same reasons. Seven is working on it, talk to you about it from time to time. Cool. I'm interested, but I'm also worried that it's being worked on. Because I don't know if it will happen or not, but I imagine part of it being worked on will be, like, quests might get moved around and stuff. What tiers they're in. Based on difficulty. I don't want to suddenly end up like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. I needed to farm this monster and I can't get to it anymore. Gonna do a pose. I've had horror stories about the reality of how kind Final Fantasy's community is. Oh, really? Everyone is actually just afraid if they say anything remotely critical, right? Yeah. There isn't kindness, there's fear. That's unfortunate. There we go. Okay, both parts broken. Head twice and the tail's off. Develop a mandated kindness here. That's rough. I can't imagine playing a game and being that worried about like accidentally crystallizing someone one time and getting banned. Because that kind of like almost disencourages attempting to help people improve as well. Because it would be a form of critique. Better than being absolutely blasted all the time, potentially? I don't know. That was a heavy. That would happen naturally in its course of things, just as a matter of like existence, right? But the fact that you can't use the in-game system without fear of ban is it's a failure of the system, right? People are just talking each other in Discord instead of in-game. I mean, it won't be as bad as Crimson sounds, but I don't think Crimson made it sound bad, I'm just assuming the worst. For the sake of hypothetical. Of a horror game. I can't remember what that was called. I don't know if that counts as a horror game or not, the one I'm thinking of. The one where they have joy pills. Hey Derelict, how you doing? We happy for you, thank you. Horror of being British. Live it every day. I mean, that's the thing, Zale. Are they being bullied off via, like, mean methods? Or are they being bullied off via exclusion? Because you can bully people without actively being mean to them. Right? You don't need to use mean words and harshness. Literally being so cyberbully. I mean, that sounds like it's going more than just in-game to me if it's full-on cyberbullying. Sad We Happy Few didn't end up as good as it looked like it was gonna. Because that one had a really cool premise. But then it went a bit weird, right? First kind of bully convinces people to play Frontier. The inevitable time sink bully. If someone doesn't work, the person who better is smooth as a trade. We have no idea. Depends how powerful a guild is on a server, though. It's very, very easy for an incredibly large and popular guild on a server to just make up rumors about how one person is shit, like actively tries to destroy the team's enjoyment, stops them from playing the game, always tries to take the good loot drops before anyone has a chance to share them, all that sort of stuff, right? Suddenly no one wants to play with you, you're being excluded from raids. It does work. What you're gonna do is spread enough vicious rumors, people just won't want to have you in the team anymore. To play Arcade, your guild is hated so much by the server? Why is that? I've not had that name in a long time. Why are we on this depressing top again? Honestly, don't even know how we got here. Your faith in humanity barely got recovered. What is a crop thief? Like a literal crop thief? You just go around stealing like wheat and potatoes? I feel like there's some MMO lingo that I don't understand, okay, potentially. Or drop. Corn in this economy? Exactly. You could grow crops if it wasn't on owned land, anyone could take it. That's so bad, but also so funny. Went around fighting unprotected farms and stole the crops. Crimmy. Heinous criminal. Modern day menace. Bureau of Architecture. Nice. Very good. Very good. Agriculture. I don't know why I said architecture. My brain isn't good, okay? Leave me alone. It's a miracle I get words out 90% of the time. Going around criticizing buildings. The absolute devastation, can you imagine? Going around into random player homes, if you're allowed to enter them, and just critiquing their choices. Oh my god. Oh. The pain. We'd roleplay tax officials with the people we stole from. That sounds actually amazing. That sounds actually amazing. Sets the farm on fire, yeah. You can't grow stuff here. I'm gonna buy those. Because this weapon is falling behind, and it's specifically because of this one drop. Oh, what drop do I need? I needed a Faranoku Rainbow Tail. I don't need it anymore. I need Hiji. The most hated guild in the server. It's honestly impressive. Considering you took crops. Such a, like, minor crime. In all, like, actual consideration. Very irritating, but not the worst thing you could possibly do. I suppose it's easier to be angry at the people who commit constant minor irritances than the occasional, like, absolute scumbag. Burrito made the belly settle down, less than the headache. Also water, good. Dale, good. Yeah, probably needed to just eat something and drink. Hopefully your headache stays gone. I need so many drops though, Skullbot. Welcome, how are you? I need Shogun, I think glistening shells, Picarodon hides. Diablos, like, weathered fangs, I think they're called. Blangonga fangs. Excuse me. I need Hijiyuki tails. Hiji tails. And that's just for the current upgrades. All the money you made from stealing crops let you own 3 plots of land. Was land really expensive or something? This music is so intense for a Blangonga, man. think the Snowy Mountain high rank one was better. Or skill rank, elite rank, whatever the fuck you want to call it, go rank. It's called elite rank on the wiki, I'm gonna call it elite rank. Steal the crops, make your own farm. It makes perfect sense, right? You got all those seeds now. Fangs don't appear to be broken yet. That was a head flinch right there. He's leaving. Oh, this weird ass monkey leaves the area. Scams were allowed and encouraged. Wild. Well, we've learned Crimmy truly is a villain today. I really hope I can carve things from this guy. Like time out Kirby's like those Twitch's viewer bot in that game. Yeah. So she fears your crops above it. It does fit as well, the constant minor irritants. Until you fall for a scam, anyway. They're not a minor irritants anymore. What game we're talking about? Crimmy was playing Arcade, an MMO. It's a name I've not heard for a very long time, I don't feel. Bob. He went to lengths to hide their thumbs. Nice. But discontinued. Might be why I've not heard of it in such a long time. Starting to see why. Have I seriously not broken the Fang, even though I have fire damage? It's pretty cool. It's cool, isn't an MMO like that? Yeah. Yeah, it is. By these funky paths of gliding from mountain to mountain to reach a hidden valley and grow hundreds of trees. That's really cool. Illegal trees, yep. Do I cut them down? I love to imagine that everyone in this guild is so low level because they just spend all their time fucking with other people. Is his fangs broken? I mean, they're not sharp on the end, but they don't look broken. For low levels, because high level areas were PvP enabled and you were kill on sight for every major guild. Yeah. Doesn't look broken, does it? The logic says fire damage to the head. It did break. I also think I got a rare drop. Maybe. Right, Hyunji. Hyunji. Hyunji? Hyunji. Names are hard, man. Oh. No! No! I logged in for so much extra time this morning specifically to claim the points. Fucking goddamn it. Man. You can still claim them, you think? Really? Because every time I've seen it, it has to be a single play session. I'm glad it didn't happen in the middle of a hunt. Because that would have been far more annoying. I thought this only... Wait, no, it is Friday today, isn't it? Never mind. I was about to say, I thought this only went down on Fridays. It is Friday. It doesn't have to be earned and claimed in the same session. Oh, does it not? Because I swear the accrued counter thing doesn't work anymore. Because I thought it was over the week. But maybe it is just one day. and then the accrued counter said how much you had, but every time I look at the accrued counter, it always says 0. Regardless. Which is a little bit annoying, because I want to know. Wondering if I should slot some G4 monsters into my rotation here. Obviously, I'm trying to farm for the weapons, and the reason I want to farm for the weapons is so that I can do G5 without, hopefully, too much hassle. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Imagine the confidence to believe your game will play without issue over such a long period. Yep. I mean, Frontier is normally really good. I've just been hitting all the problems recently. And Friday is like reset week, the reset day of the week, where they pop the server down and pop it back up. Routine maintenance, that's what it's called. So, you know, that's pretty reasonable, I would say. Pretty reasonable. God, I'm looking at the monsters in G4, and I gotta be honest, I kind of just don't want to fight any of them. They kind of all suck. I don't like any of them. Red Kezu is just Kezu. Volganos is one of the worst creatures ever made. Patiapuria is just not fun. Black Gravios is Black Gravios. Azure-Rathalos is Azure-Rathalos. Abiorugu has just one of the worst attacks ever, in my opinion. Beru flies constantly, which is irritating. Jiragawa, I think, has shitboxes, if I remember correctly. And also lots of massive attacks with shitboxes, which makes him very annoying. And then Black Diablos doesn't need elaboration. I really don't like the idea that I'm gonna have to farm. Gyao Ice Abiorugu. Gyaorugu. It's Geodrome. But it doesn't work with an O after it. Gyao? 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 Gia? Gyaorugu? Gyaorugu? G6 is looking fun. Baru, which is the Lychee boy. Yangaruga, which is questionably fun, depending on how you're feeling at that point in time. Pobo, which might be more enjoyable. Akira Jebbia doesn't exist. Silver Rathalos, eh. White Espinas is like a clusterfuck, so that's funny. Inagami is fun. Lunastra, unfortunately, exists. Rajang will not be particularly fun. Kushala and Akantor will hopefully be fun. Ruko might be fun. And then something I've never heard of before, Anaru. G7's interesting. Torrid class. Torrid with all of its AoE. Camu and Nono, which is... I don't know why that's in G7. That really surprises me, honestly. Considering how weak they are by themselves, for them to be in G7 seems kind of wild to me. Oni, which is Sandakantor. Gasura, which... Okay, there we go. It'll be up in a second. If the server selection turns into strange characters that I can't read, then it will be up in a second. Yeah, Gasura people were saying is fun to fight, but I don't know what it is. Wait, no, I do know what it is. It's the poison thing. That thing was fun to fight in Elite Rank. Silver and gold, not really into that life, to be honest. What is Xena Serasu? Is that a new one? I don't recognize that name. Xena Serasu? Xena is G only, okay. If I should just log in and then the server selection thing will freak out and then I'll be able to pick Rain again. Tio's Tio. Harado is the Mercury Dragon. I don't recall. Rebi Diora. That one's new on me. Weekly reset? Yeah, it is. And then Miru, I think, is unknown, but not unknown. I don't know what Miru is. Please just let me in. I have a desire to kill, to murder, a lust to slaughter. Miru is the other unknown. Oh, there's two unknowns? I get caught mid-quest. No, I was in the hub, actually. Ratro and Miru. Why is the first unknown just called unknown, then? And not Ratro? Ratro. It's like Shaggy. Scooby. Scooby's in here. I have to close the launcher and reopen it again. Sure. Give it another go. Nobody is sure if it's actually... Wait, what? How? Man, this is not liking this, is it? It is not liking this at all. The dinner issue is resolved? Oh, yeah? You're not going to it, mate? I feel like this has been down for a bit. It would say hunt 1 Ratro instead of hunt question mark. Right. But Miru is definitely Miru. Why is that one known? You messaged that you wouldn't be coming this morning, but I had to go to work immediately. Oh, fair enough. Insert is this a butterfly? Why does that return world keep popping up, man? She ended up explaining it. You didn't even have to end up explaining it in the end. You would just say no and not explain anything. Well, that's the thing, Zale. Mace did want to go, but then it turned out it was set menu, not open menu, so then Mace didn't want to go at that point. Yeah. It's gone. It's just completely gone. It's really annoying because I had 5 hours worth as well. It's not about expecting them to do stuff, Zale. It's just about not being fucking harassed. People want to know why you're not coming, because they want you to be there, because they maybe like you know? Not everything's a fight to the death and a struggle. Sometimes people just want to know. Just genuinely curious. Because they're like, oh, I wanted to spend time with you. That's a shame. North American work culture is toxic as fuck. True. Very true. It's very different for you than it is here. Your work culture is you don't have one. No, your work culture is that you sacrifice everything for the company. About as close to modern slavery as you get in a country that actually sort of pays wages. I actually do wonder if that classifies as modern slavery. No, I think the pay has to be like ridiculously low for that. Like a very low. Like pennies low. I'm appreciated. Foolish choice. Thank you. Likewise, Crimmy. I appreciate you sacrificing me to this hell. Because at least I have fun here. And I appreciate you redeeming games that you know I'll like. Or that you think I'll genuinely like. Very kind of you. More of a generic one that applies to like everyone as well. I appreciate people just like being here. I don't really think I'm super entertaining. Nor am I like so demonstrably good at the game that I can get away with not being entertaining. I appreciate people being around to hang out. Why did it make it harder? Nice. Or is it slotted another game into the mix now as well? Is that the problem? Well, I can tell you this one for a freebie. Don't put XC2 in there. There you go, I made your decision easier. Don't put that in there. Not as my first one. If I already appreciate the franchise, yeah, sure. Maybe. But that one with its gacha fucking mechanics and its shitty ass attack system that doesn't seem to work properly will not make me want to play the game. Where you have to attack cancel just to get a basic level of combo build up to be competent in the game. That's not going to be fun time. The attack system doesn't work. In my opinion, when the best way to play your game to make it fun is to constantly cancel your basic attacks in order to build up meter effectively to be able to use better stuff, you have failed your basic attacks. The starter stepping? I mean, it's attack cancelling, right? Not be intentional. Nice. I just know that that is a thing with that game. Where the meter, like the build up to be able to do better stuff than just basic attacks, is super fucking slow. A lot of the time, unless you like cancel attacks. It's one of those weird things that I somehow know about that game, because I've seen it complained about a lot. Best way to fight is to not fight. Basic attack cancels? Basic into art? See, that's different than basics into basics. It's not even possible in 3. See, that's fine. Worst would be if they re-released the game, someone discovered it, instead of patching the tech, they decided to rebalance the game around the tech. I mean, it depends how they do it, because it could be bad, but yeah, no. What's that, Owen? Fighting game combos were originally a bug. Wait, really? Duchess. Overhaul released, Abomination style transform class. There's access to all skills and even more. Oh, neat. Yeah, really? What the fuck? Okay. Don't really know what hit me there. Tail, maybe? Has the wind on it. Was pretty good. You're stoked to try to transform in Muskie, eh? Maybe you enjoy it? You don't know nothing about fighting game, you'll take it as means verification. It's kind of funny. If that is how it was. Because it's basically the basis of fighting games now, right? Oh, did we tick over? We ticked over into the next day, so I've got great luck now. Cool. More GR3 gems. Time to update your collections. Oh god. Good luck. Oh, however friggin' many of them there is. Wait, no, I wanted to go to my Toro. He's found an article on it. Nice. Sunny Grass! It can give you regional stuff as well. Interesting. There's a bug in Street Fighter 2. Fighting games must have been so friggin' different. They must have looked wild. Street Fighter was super slow. It must be like, ugh. We'll get to an attack eventually. I hit him. I'm looking for the cactus killing quest. That's what I'm doing. You're thoroughly convinced the people that play fighting games Professional 11 don't see what we see. They see the matrix of frame data and numbers. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised. That is what practice will do to you, though. The amount of practice that they go through. Do I see it in Monster Hunter? I'm not that good at Monster Hunter. No way near as good as a professional. Are you kidding me? I'm pretty good at Monster Hunter. I'm not a professional. By any stretch of the imagination. I beat Supremacy Tio, I'm a professional. No, I'm someone who's got too much rage in my heart. You're a cart main? I refer you to my comment on my guild card. The Triple Cart King. A man who does no cart Monster Hunter runs, say he's not a pro. And I have succeeded precisely how many of those runs, Fredo? Big fat 0. Also, a no cart run is very different to being a professional. It just involves being safe. I mean, it wouldn't help me anyway, Mace, because I wouldn't know what you're on about. Most self-proclaimed Monster Hunter pros rage quit long before reaching Supremacy TO? Really? Are they rage quitting at the game, or are they rage quitting at the grind, though? Because, like, I'm just saying, I understand the grind. I've quit this game twice. One of them has been because of the game, and one of them has been because of the grind. Twice so far. Why did they quit, though? Did they not play with evasion? Because if you have evasion, like, if you're good, it's not that hard to learn the timing, right? I can learn the timing quite a bit. I may not be good, but it's not as big of an ego. Yeah, exactly. Precisely because he doesn't see himself as a pro? It might be. It's because I know that I'm not as good as a lot of people are. That I need every, like, advantage that I can get to manage to shunt my way through the game as much as possible, right? I need evasion, I need speed eating because I know I'm going to get hit. I'm aware of my weaknesses. I try and play around them. I try and make up for it instead of just being like, I'm better than that. Fuck this. I'm the fucking best. I'm far from the best. I'm good. I don't like saying I'm good because I feel like I'm tooting my own horn, but I think it's only fair that I am good. Definitely not the best, but I'm pretty good. The old hunting of monsters. Prepared to lose and get better, exactly. Not even prepared to lose. I just expect myself to lose. Half the time I'm like, oh shit, I won. Nice. They told me evasion is for noobs. Anyone can evade, it takes no skill. Yeah, that isn't a pro. That's someone who's so high off their own farts that they don't even understand how anything works anymore. Right. Sounds like an elitist. Yeah, not a pro, an elite. That's a good way of putting it. And how ironic that they quit at elite rank as well. Just the fucking cherry on top. MMOs that talk the most shit are the worst in the game, yeah. Because they don't want to get better anymore, right? Twisted self-proclaimed, yeah. I'm aware you worded that very specifically. For parries in HR5, there is for longsword. Just one for longsword, I think. There might be more for other stuff as well. Hey Gus, hey Weiss, how you both did? We call it a parry. It's a parry, it's just not a riposte, right? I know I'm being a little bit pedantic there, but it does parry, I think. Just the lance block doesn't exist in this game. That's a Gen 3 thing. So you in fighting games, losing's part of the process, but you can't stand it. I would cope with that part very well. No, I wouldn't. I don't like losing. I don't mind losing to an AI. Because I know that there is always a learning cap to the AI. Eventually I will be better. Against human beings, I will never be better. I might beat the person who beat me before, but there's always someone better than me. Because I just don't put the effort in the same way. I just can't. Which is why every game I've played, literally every single game I've played competitive multiplayer in, I've made it to platinum and then stopped playing. Made it to platinum in League. Made it to platinum in StarCraft 2. Made it to platinum in Rocket League. Because the losing is to me. Never feels like you're actually like getting better. Even though you clearly are. That's what a hard mode is for. That's what Frontier is, isn't it? What's that a hard mode? Yes, yes it is! So excited for me. Usually hit Platinum in Unite and then do casuals. Wait, Platinum's the max rank in Unite? Wild. I would not get Platinum in that game. I'm jealous of people who can play one game for that long, man. I get bored. enjoy mixing it up too much. Don't dig. You fuck. Ha ha ha! It means my single player RPGs be gone with you competitive multiplayer. I would really enjoy competitive multiplayer. I would really, really enjoy competitive multiplayer. If people were just nice. The problem is, as soon as competition gets involved, it just doesn't happen. Because it sucks to lose, it hurts to lose. Right? It does hurt to lose. Catch your pride. Because winning in competitive multiplayer feels so fucking good. That's the problem. It's not called Platinum, but it's basically that. I mean, Platinum is usually like the 4th rank. Master would be way higher, right? We're so glad you stopped playing FPS. Yep. Competitive multiplayer RPGs. Isn't that like RuneScape PvP, basically? Yeah, but you don't like RuneScape. It was your one chance. You decided to not like it. Damn you, taste. Dark Souls PvP? I mean, guess. Yeah, it's an RPG. You don't know how people manage the RuneScape grind? I do get it, but I don't know how they do it as quickly as they do. That's the bit that gets me. It's just like escapism, right? Basically. Just some good old escapism. Yeah, it's that dopamine hit, man. When you get that level, oh, it feels so good. It feels so good when you level up. Honestly, if there was one game that I was ever going to get absolutely absorbed into, it probably would have been RuneScape. So I'm glad I didn't play it much when I was younger. Because it would have got me. Wait, don't you need to be 99 and something to get to a cape, Grimmy? Untrimmed means it has to be your first one. How the fuck did you get a skill to 99? You never quite understand it? What do you mean? By that? Was I doing a chore in a game and see a number go up? Yeah. Don't get what the fun is. The fun is in doing a mundane, repeatable action that doesn't take too much of your brain, so you can kind of just peace out from the world. Rest out of existence, not really pay too much attention. And then when the number goes up, it's that dopamine hit. Number goes up, dopamine hit. Hey, Lycos. Snowmap theme's so good. The Polar Sea. Oh. It's wonderful. A lot of fun, I think, at least for me, from MMOs, comes from anticipation as well. From RuneScape, I should say, sorry, specifically. Because you almost always have the ability to see how far away from leveling you are at all times. So you get to see that experience bar, as an example, go 10%, 20%, 30%. 40%. I'm halfway there, 50%. 75%, I'm 3/4 of the way, 90%. It's right around the corner, right? It's that like build up and then the release of enjoyment. And I would say usually it doesn't necessarily take like a ton of work. But I don't even know if I can actually say that about RuneScape anymore. The shit that people do that in that game. Number go up equals fun, yep. I mean, obviously in Monster Hunter it's a little bit different because you're enjoying the actual fights as well, right? But the ultimate goal of Monster Hunter and why endgame gets very boring after a while is because the number stops going up. Otherwise we'd all just be playing the first Monster Hunter game we played forever, right? We'd never stop. Because it'd be the one we feel the best feeling towards. We'd just keep going back to it. We'd finish the new one and then turn around. Go back to the old one. Because the fights are fun, but what's even better is feeling rewarded for it. And you feel rewarded when the number goes up. Your attack goes up, your defense goes up. You get that decoration you were trying to do, which gives you a skill. Skills go up. It's always about the numbers going up. Every part of it. Completing all the quests is about getting that juicy little gold marker, right? Just feeling rewarded for what you've done. Which is very similar to RuneScape in the terms of getting a cape. Complete all the quests in Monster Hunter. You get that little star that makes you feel good. Max level of skill in RuneScape, you get a cape. Something that makes you feel good. You never understood how people enjoyed the combat in RuneScape. Dude, they're cracked though. I don't really get how they enjoy it either, because it looks so grueling. But man, they are fucking nuts. You know, here's something really stupid about RuneScape that I enjoyed. So I was trying to level my smithing skill because I was trying to make my own equipment when I was playing it, right? I wanted to make my own stuff or get it from monster drops. I didn't want to just buy it with gold from a shop. Because I'm weird like that. And one of the things I was doing is because the heavier you are, like the more stuff you have in your inventory, the more it weighs, the more stamina it takes to run. Otherwise you have to walk, which is obviously a lot slower. One of the things that gave me a massive boost of enjoyment is when I leveled up my agility enough, which was literally just running around an agility course over and over again to level it up. But it's when I got my agility high enough level to make that trip without having to stop. To be able to level up my stamina. It just felt so fucking good. Just a little goal I set for myself, right? Reached an arbitrary level. And then felt so incredibly rewarded. Get 99 agility. When I ever play RuneScape again, it seems like it might be my Christmas game at this point, to be honest. I play it for a month and then I stop. When I play RuneScape again, I am almost certain that in the inevitably returning to it for the next few years that happens in my life, agility will be the first skill. I get maxed. OSRS, Grimmy. I never managed to get into RuneScape 3. I tried it, but it just looks ugly. In my opinion. I genuinely think the other game looks nicer. Played free because OSRS always seems so elitist. See, I only ever watched challenge runs of it. And I never watched anything else, nor did I ever really read the comments, so I think I managed to completely avoid any community stuff. Playing with numbers all along, that's an enlightening moment. We are. We're always playing with numbers. Used to play an old game that you learn a new skill every so many levels. You remember the thrill of finally learning a skill that you stand still and farm the monsters around you? Yeah. It's having the having the little bits. I reckon that's the red room. But I think that's basically, at least in my opinion, that's the majority of the fun in RuneScape. Is giving yourself a goal and achieving said goal. MU online? I don't even know what that is. Hey, Berserk. How you doing? The big otter? Yeah, Picarodon. Fun little silly boy. It's not giving me his back, though. Young Yu was always hyped when anyone learned a new art in Xenoblade 1, yeah. Water or ice? He uses water. Oh, I need to switch to ice, because I was attacking the head a shitload. Never hit the Western market, just looks that name for it. Try not to spill it because of nationality, that's fair. You have to obtain it as well. You can't get it. I can't buy it. I've been had. Fuck. Does OSRS have elitist problems, by the way? It doesn't surprise me, in the least. Because it's, like, the original, so people have been playing it forever. I don't know, because I'm that weirdo that plays MMOs by themselves, so I never interacted with anyone. I think my entire interaction in that game is like me and a guy were fishing next to each other for a while and we both said hi and that was it. That was the entire conversation. But more than a couple of people that say if you play RuneScape 3 you're entitled and don't want to work for anything. What the fuck does that even mean? It's a game. Which they clearly don't know who they're talking to. Fucking got every single monster drop in Frontier. Play a game. I mean, you are in some degree, I guess, but not because you play one game over another game, but because you get to play games at all. That's not entitled, that's privilege. Wrong word. That's amazing. Yeah, fuck those people. free? RuneScape free. When you say RuneScape, most people think old school RuneScape. But there is also like a 3D RuneScape-y thing. It's called RuneScape free. There's 3? That's the thing, there's 2. But there was RuneScape, which is now old school RuneScape, right? But then eventually that got updated and became 2, and then became 3. But then people wanted old school RuneScape back, so now there's old school RuneScape and RuneScape. OSRS is RS2. There you go. Thank you, Kirby. The one who knows. Okay. You know what happened to Overwatch, Mike? Where Overwatch became Overwatch 2 and Overwatch 1 just completely died, like it doesn't exist anymore. Imagine that, except the community put together enough of a front over so many years that the developer actually reinstated the existence of Overwatch 1. That's what happened with RuneScape. Nice armor, thank you. Took me a long time to build it. To this day, they make money off of it. Yep. A lot as well. Amos has 2 horns? The fuck? I know, right? We'll expand it from the Monobloss to the Diamos. Wonder how many kills went into that armor. Oh god. Maybe about 60? You see Iron lurking the whole time, patiently waiting. I bet that's actually not what's going on, because there became a thing for, no, 60 base. .60, not 16. Yes, correct. Monobloss and white mono combined, probably about 60 of them. Yeah, Iron's probably distracted by Darkest Dungeon right now, because there was an update that came out, so Iron is hard focused on Darkest Dungeon. Yasn't? Oh, really? I thought you would have been salivating. Didn't catch the question. The question is, what's going to happen to the second half of this stream, and will you be involved in it? Why do they always freeze at the worst spot? What would the second half be? Caligula effects? But there's the redeem to change what the second half would be, which Crimmy used yesterday to change it from Pokemon to Caligula effect. Make it Thumper. Complete it again in one day. Although that did take me about 7 hours, not 3. How do you get into Darkest Dungeon? You brought it on the Switch and you were so stressed playing it. You basically just be stressed while you play it. If that works for you, it does. If it doesn't, don't play it. I don't know. To be honest. It's a really good game. Change another segment away to the next Thumper rolls around. Once you figure out it's less stressful, that is true. Alas, chaos, yep. I mean, it's up to whatever the person wants to change the segment, right? Let him finish Caligula. I feel like you're missing out on a good game. I don't know. I think for Darkest Dungeon, you have to be accepting that your first estate, maybe even your second, your third estate, they're probably going to be failures. And you just have to take as much as you can learn from those 3 estates to hopefully make the 4th one like a win, right? The game is hard. The game's very hard. Hitman's amazing, pretty stressful when you first play it. Yeah. Yeah, man, there's another game like that, definitely. Shit. That's all the weathered fangs I needed, I think. I think I already had a 3 and I just needed 2 more. So that would likely be Diablos dealt with. Ugh. That's where you go rogue for me, and you change Caligula effect. For more frontier, so I can keep farming. Ah. People completely often overlook that failure in your Darkest Dungeon estate is merely a setback. I mean, when you get down to a certain amount of money, though, right, Ein, you do kind of go into a death spiral that you can't get back out of. We're not talking about people getting to the point where they've got like a full squad and just having to grind back up. I'm thinking like people running out of money and then they're fucked, right? Because they can't buy anything to get back out of the death spiral, because they just keep losing their people and they've got no money to get supplies to train people, and then people keep dying. They can't play Torchless because they're not good enough at the game. Not every good game is for everyone. A great thing to say. It is very true. It is very true. personally have such a bad take on using consumables that you shy away from every game. I feel ya. I have this problem. I never want to use consumables. If I can avoid it, I'm not using consumables. You've not used a single item in Pikmin 4. Yeah, I doubt I will either. Whenever I eventually get back around to playing it. Blangonga. He was in here, I think. Maybe in here? Yeah. Yes, that's one thing I actually really like about Xenoblade, right? Is that, like, the main buff stuff that you use pre-combat, and it lasts for, like, half an hour or something, right? Real time. I actually really enjoy that about Xenoblade. That's specifically too. Oh, okay, fair enough. Even better for the other ones then. It's all just non-consumable stuff. I know, when you flatten out his fangs, that's when they're broken. I did break them, okay. Anti-consumable, man, me. It always just feels like if they're consumable, I don't need them, because they're consumables. Clearly your game cannot be built around something that's a limited resource. Look at you, Mystery Dungeon, you fuck. So I don't need them. I'm not going to use it. 5% chance to do 3 damage to the enemy. Oh, a 1 in 20. Get that nat 20. The other 95% is 0 damage. Darkest Dungeon. I don't know if that's true, but it's got big Darkest Dungeon feelings to it. You want to get 5% accuracy because of the pity system? What are you doing, guys? Not 2, 1 or 3. I don't know anything about 1 and 3. 2 is the only one I have any real knowledge of. mean, 3 is newer, so I would probably enjoy it more because of quality of life features, would be my assumption. But also the story would not be anywhere near as impactful because I wouldn't understand the, like, build-up, right? Even if the story is self-contained, all of the references or, like, little nods, I just wouldn't get. Lose out the sentimental value, exactly. Dance Revolution, the Whack-A-Mole Collector. No head spawn, all ranks are filled with absolute nothingness, similar to the Ancestor after beating the Imperfect. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was another boss that did that. The Ocadian did that, didn't it? What does exploitative mean? In this instance, that you can cheese the shit out of it? Because you don't really have to worry about me doing that, right? I don't like doing that. Topple locking? Oh, like flinch stunning in Monster Hunter, basically. Yes, Grimmy? Thank you. Derogatory, even. Normally that says nerd, like, appreciative or something. I can't remember what the other thing is. Derogatory. Grimmy. Truly in the dark era today. We're learning about Grimmy's darkness. Affectionate, that's it, yeah. Roma slivers constantly into rank 1, where you only get to hit 999 dodge enemies with 3% splash to other enemies. So you get to shoot arrows with nothing to fish for a 5%. Lovely. Sounds riveting. Come here. No, it ran out. Oh, right. It's like Monster Hunter DOS with Paralyze and Stun. How DOS works. When a monster's paralyzed, stun builds up still, and it will wait until the monster has finished being paralyzed to stun them, to KO them. And then when they're stunned, you can be building up paralysis again the whole time. Which means as soon as they get out of that stun, they then get paralyzed again. And then are stunned again. And the cycle continues. Frontier does it too, yeah, because it's built from the DOS engine. I know I used it with Hammer in low rank and high rank. I distinctly remember him using it with Hammer in low and high. Because it was the only way I could win a quest with Hammer. It's hilarious. I bet it is with, like, if you've got Zenith gear that's paralysis. I bet it's just dumb. You lost the second one? No. Iron, you're meant to be the one who's good at it. Don't have your people die, that's my job. You won? Well, okay, then it's worth it. Well done. Don't really have a lot of confidence that I could kill any of the monsters that I've got left to kill in 10 minutes. Clean drunk. Woo. I need ultimate conquest proof to level up the weapon now? That takes it to level 30, to be fair. Big. Big! It gets the third slot. Dun, 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 dun. Then I guess my goal for now is to get all 4 of these weapons to level 30. I'm gonna need so many proofs. Holy fuck. Potentially 8. That's rough. That is rough as hell. Woofa doofa. See, the accrued time is still 0, but if I claim it, it gives me an hour's worth. It doesn't make any sense. It's just weird. Well, every weapon needs a total of 10 proofs! Holy fuck. That's a lot of conquest. I can't do the wavies in this game. I am gonna go on a quick little break here, give myself a little walk around, go to the loo, have a drink, and then I will be back with the Caligula effect. Unless I get told to change to something else. We'll see what happens. I'll be back in 10-ish minutes, and I will be playing a game. That much I can tell you. See you in just a moment.